Alright, we're back, and we're going to do an Arena Cube draft. Sorry, Amonkhet Remastered. Let's see, I have 2,000 or 23,000 gold, so as long as we have 10,000 gold in reserve, I do not mind using gold. I didn't double check, but I believe this is just the Arena Cube. It's not the Tinker's Cube or the Chromatic Cube. I do know that they have the nerfed version of Grenzo in it, which is worse than no Grenzo at all, but way better than regular Grenzo. If regular Alchemy Grenzo were in here, I would not even be playing this format. Alright, so what do we have? Bristlebud Farmer, Ashiok's kind of interesting. Goblin Bombardment's always a good time. There's a Goblin Bombardment and a Scavenger's Talent. And I am tempted to take one and see if we wheel the other and try and go for a red-black sacrifice. That does sound like fun. I'll have to see if the cards in the other packs allow for that, but I could totally see that being worthwhile. There are apparently multiple copies of some of the fetch lands and possibly the shock lands. I'm not 100% sure on the shock lands, but I'm like 99% sure there are multiples of some of the fetch lands in here, just to add a more consistent mana base. So Cube is normally a singleton format, but whoever's making the Cube can put whatever cards they want in it if they want certain cards to show up more often or always be available, basically. Okay, I'm going to take the Bombardment, look for some good red aggro, and if we see some decent black to pair with it, we'll grab it and try and wheel the Scavenger's Talent. If we don't wheel the talent, we have to hope we wheel the Swift Spear. Alright, there's a Bone Crusher Giant, but there's also an Ember Cleave, and Ember Cleave is just so good, I think. 5 damage, exile up to 1 equipment, not terrible. You know, give me the Cleave. Cleave is how we win. Yeah, since this is not the Chromatic or Tinker's Cube, as far as I know, it should have better options for aggro decks, and we've already seen, like, Swift Spear. Oh, hey, it's Grenzo. Speaking of this unmitigated piece of crap. Yeah, so he used to be, you could pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell that you don't own that you're casting, without any restrictions on it, and yeah, that was absolutely wretched to play against. I am very heavily inclined to take Jewel Mine Overseer, though, so I get an extra card every turn. I get to exile my top and play it until end of turn, and she also conjures 7 dwarves into your deck, and they become cantrips. So I am 1,000,000% down for her. There's a Savai Triome, a Blood Crypt. Yeah, as much as I wouldn't mind doing some red-black sacrifice shenanigans, Jewel Mine Overseer is incredibly potent. Okay, so we have Key to the Archive, which is just a generically powerful card, but not great for what I have. Shove Aside and Unholy Heat are fine removal spells, but I think this is Kari Zev. I think she puts a lot of pressure on the opponent. Every time she attacks, if I don't have a legendary monkey out, she conjures Ragavan, like actual Ragavan, and then Ragavan goes back to my hand at end of turn, so I can just hold a bunch of Ragavans in my hand while generating more of them by attacking with her, and ideally just run away with the game at that point. Alright, so there's a medium white removal spell, a decent black planeswalker, and an decent enough black removal spell. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with any of these cards, honestly, for what I already have. I could dip into green for one of these two creatures, but even if I wind up more mid-rangey, I kind of want white or black card here. I think I'll take Touch the Spirit Realm. I like the Jewel Mine Overseer enough that I'll take Touch the Spirit Realm here. Strangle over lands that I don't currently have the dual land for. Return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If the spell was cast from your graveyard, you may copy the spell and choose a new target. Also pretty strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might... There's a world in which I wheel that, but I'm probably getting back the Green Widow or one of the lands. Probably the white-black land at this point. Is that Mana Tithe? That's Ephemerate, which is also not terrible, but... give me the Ox. Let's put damage on the opponents quickly. Oh, there's an Atali, and Atali's insane, but... Could also be talked into Enduring Courage, Tree Battalion... And hitting an Overseer and having it be the Offspring card is absolutely nuts, though. Alright, I might actually be able to pull off a 3 Trees Battalion thing. Like I said, I'm going to need some more cheap creatures, though. Alright, give me Lingering Souls over basically nothing here for me. Alright, we did wheel the Bone Crusher Giant. That's not terrible. Let's buy Triome now, since I'm white-red. Even though we didn't wheel the black card. Unholy Heat. Kellen attacks, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card with mana value 3 layer, put it in your hand. Otherwise. I think give me Kellen. Need some more aggro creatures for this aggro deck.
This curse, this thrumming, I need them gone. Gone!
Good talk, Garrick. Alright, who's holding all the packs? Fibblethip, is it you? Alright, we did get the Reclamation back. Also, there were apparently 2 cards coming back from that pack, not one.
Soon, all will be joined in symbiosis.
Alright, we have Detective's Phoenix, there's Arid Mesa... Lavamancer's good, Magda's good. There are a lot of good red cards in this pack for us. Phoenix allows for a lot of damage out of nowhere, both from it coming into play and attacking, and more importantly, bestowing onto my non-flying creature, attacking immediately with it. Magda gets us treasure. Grim Lavamancer turns our dead cards into damage. This one is the least impressive, but a lot of times it can still get a 2-for-1 against smaller creatures, so... I think I take the Phoenix, though. I think that's the best one. Shop is good. Thalia can be really good. Blade Splicer's strong. Yeah, once again, a lot of decent choices. I think I take Thalia over Workshop. So that I have her. 2-drop I can cast. Skyclaves, Pixie. Nexus of Becoming, Sacred Foundry. Let's grab the Sacred Foundry. Make future fetch lands I grab better. FOMO now over exercise. Boat and dissection tools. Still take FOMO. Abrupt Decay, no. Rogren Triumph, probably not. Rip Apart, Lightning Strike. Give me the strike. Let's get some face burn in here. Rabble Master, Goblin. Both of these are really good. This one comes down a turn sooner, and I do feel like I want a more aggressive start. But Rabble Master is also really strong. There's also the Banalish one, the Enlist guy that gives the boon was there. I probably should have given him a tiny bit more consideration than I did. Yeah, the one forces me to attack with the goblins, the other one rewards me for attacking with the goblins, so... Ooh, Flage. I saw Mom and Dad at first, but yeah, I think this is Flage. Sorry, Dragon Rage Channeler. Ooh, Flage is not as good with the 3 trees because both of them will explode, and since the one's a token, it's not like I can buy back 2 Flages if I have enough dead cards in my graveyard to work with. But Flage is just so strong in general. 2 instants, 3 sorceries. I can expect my creatures to go to the graveyard a decent amount of the time, though. Forget if Sunfall and Farewell are both in this format. Okay, we got a Screaming Nemesis now over Remaz and Aeus. Yeah, it seems fine. Fire Royal Eruption. I have any 2-point burn for Nemesis. I do have Bombardment if I need to, like, sack a creature to ping my Nemesis, so that way opponents can't gain life if I need to stop a big life gain effect from happening. I don't have any 2 damage effects for Nemesis, so... The wheel, we have both Magda and the Lavamancer now. Give me Magda for being able to cast my spells. Pillar of Flames. Can Flames hit players? Yes it can. It's a sorcery, but it can hit players. So, and that is a 2 damage burn spell for hitting Nemesis. Take the Pixie, we can take Nexus of Becoming. Fine. I don't really have the things I want to pick up with the Pixie, though, so I don't super care. Target opponent reveals each non-land card in their hand. Nope. Oh. Take Rip Apart, which I might run. Wheeled Rabble Master. Got Seer Slicer and Rabble Master and Mom and Dad if I need them. Alright. Arid Mesa, Burno Titan, Beza, Born War Leader. All good cards. Honestly, though, I think this is a pretty easy Arid Mesa. Like, none of these are essential. They're all like a bunch of mid casting cost things, like 4+. So. Oh, Crucius is incredibly powerful, but not for us. Take the Evangelist. Extraction Specialist is decent. Especially when I'm getting back cards like FOMO, Seer Slicer Goblin, that sort of thing. Draconoix Engineer is also pretty good. Getaway Glamour is fine. since I'm probably killing something with a very high casting cost at that point, relative to my things. Like, I'm not going to have the highest casting cost thing normally. Do I want the glamour because of that? Just to have a thing that kills big creatures? Maybe. Second Sacred Foundry. Alright, so, yeah, there's 2 of the Shocklands also, looks like, then. Boots and Restoration, yeah. The biggest Chandra. Skyclave Apparition is fine. Sunspire Lynx is okay. Intrepid Adversary. I do really like this Chandra. Like, a lot. Like, if I'm ahead
I know who
when
I
I
am,
play her,
and no one is telling me what to do.
it's nearly impossible to lose. Oh, there's the Atora's Proving Ground, but I already have my 2 Shocklands, so I don't think I need that. Zealous Conscripts. Zealous Conscripts and Glorybringer are both really strong for a deck like this. Like, they might be better than Chandra and serve the same purpose, so I think we can pitch Chandra at that point. Ooh, Aspirant, Robber of the Rich. I guess give me the haste creature that can potentially give me more cards to work with. Oh, General Crete. Yeah, I'll take our little goblin girl. We have all those other good goblins to go with her. I think I need Ravager. Firebrand is okay. Do love me some Jetpack Werewolf. Alright, give me a Jetpack Werewolf. All my things have haste. We wield Inferno Titan and Warren War Leader. Yeah, give me that Inferno Titan. Evangelist now. Probably fine. Alright, I don't know how many Wraths there are in the format, but this deck seems really strong as far as aggro decks go. I think I have a decent curve and everything, so... Doubt I'm running the boots, but I'm definitely not running anything else, and... Not like I get to keep the cards, so... Wonder how much Wizards would think their draft would be worth to enter if they let you keep the cards. I'm assuming way too much just because of the potential gems that you could get back from drafting all the rares and mythics in every pack. Like, if you had a complete set of everything and you're drafting 45 cards, if you drafted nothing but rares, that's what, 8,000 gems back? So they would have to be charging a lot more than 8,000 to enter, which means it would cost more than an Arena Direct to do. Yeah, okay. Because mythics are worth twice as much too, so... If you don't have every single card, then you're just getting your entire collection built up of a lot of the really good cards on Arena, so... Alright. Let's do T-colon creatures. Technically, Lingering Souls is a creature, and so is Three Trees Battalion. Alright, we have Touch and Getaway to deal with larger threats. So it has to escape. You can't even reanimate him with, like, Savine's Reclamation and keep him in play. Alright, we probably don't need Jetpack Werewolf in this build. Evangelist is decent with all the Goblin token makers I have. Might not even need Robber, honestly. Do you think we keep Thalia? They're both sorceries. I think I get rid of Pillar and just accept that I have one thing that does less damage. Possibly the Getaway, too. I don't want to overload on non-creature spells. Lightning Strike can go face. This turns all my creatures into extra damage. This is extra creatures, but I can't flash... Oh, I have one way to flash it back in the Savai Triome, which I can fetch, actually. So, technically, that Lingering Souls is actually online. Okay. I accept this setup. It might actually be the Evangelist, but I'm not thrilled about it. It could also be Inferno Titan and lose a land. Maybe it's Inferno Titan and go down one land. Alright, sounds good. Let's do this thing. Am I now? Well, if you say so, opponent's name. I drew the Savai Triome and my Lingering Souls. Okay. It's meant to be. Mirror match? Really? Actual mirror match, really? Okay. Yep. Well, I should probably stop Magda. Or just run out Thalia. Make all of our spells more expensive. Now I can't cast any of my stuff. Yep, that's Adelaine. And I bricked on a land. Terrific. Thanks, Arena. Thanks for that. Took one land out of my deck, Arena. You didn't need to stick me on two. And they have a Worn War Leader already. Back with Adelaine, because they might as well. Like, what am I going to do about it? I still get to eat that one at least, but yeah. Yeah, missing the land drop is going to kill me now. Because I can't deal with any of the things they have going on, and... hey, I can take 2 damage to hit my land drop. Alright, let's get the Overseer down. Yeah, everything's kind of awful right now. Even if they have nothing, their board is so much better than mine. And getting better by the second. Enlist somebody. Enlist Magda to get the treasure off of her? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I am 1,000,000% dead here. So... you have a thing on top of that? Sure. Alright, I guess we see what my next draw step is, but I'm willing to concede this one. In that I'm actually dead and therefore have to concede. Because Blaze alone is not going to do it. Yep, okay. Yeah, missing that third land for, what was it, 2 turns? just meant that I could not keep up. If I were killing their stuff as fast as they were playing it and getting the extra card draw out of it, I think I would have been fine. I just needed to hit one land in like 3 draw steps, and I think it's very unrealistic of Arena to go, oh, you went down 1 land, guess you'll miss your land drop for 2 turns in a row. I'm used to that happening on the 4th land a lot of the time in Limited. And the mirror matchup again on the draw. Okay, Arena. You're just gonna be a jerk all day, apparently. Have nothing better to do with your time. And that's not removal for their guy. No, I would not like to sacrifice my ox for nothing. Alright. Literally the mirror matchup on the draw. Well, not literally, they don't have any white mana yet, but... Alright. Let's slow them down. I take a point of damage because I sacked their guy. Assuming they remember to sack their guy. Yeah, they do. Not even a tiny bit surprised, but that does actually buy me a lot of time because they haven't developed out their board. Yep, that sucks a lot. That's putting a lot of pressure on Karizev here. Alright, well. They might actually sack their Goblin token to kill Ragavan here. They probably should, actually. Okay, I'm down. Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds real good. Thanks, Ragavan. You're the best. Seriously, they should have sacked their Goblin token to kill Ragavan there. You're doing so much better here. 3 is a 2/2, so they do need another body to stop her. A double block Karizev? Okay. Sure. Alright, this all seems good. I do still have to kill Magda here. Here, let's see if they sack their creature to try and ping me first. Or try and ping Ragavan. They did. Alright. Now we Ember Cleave. Make them pop Ragavan? No? Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to do that before the Ember Cleave resolve, but okay. Alright. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's not great for me. Four, 8, 9, 10. It's close, but it's not going to be good enough. I have to attack with a goblin to get her trigger. That's not happening. Alright, guess we lose then. Alright, kill that. But they can't block Ragavan or sack the thing to kill Ragavan, so they have to sack one of their other guys. Which still kills me, like, and they absolutely are supposed to do it. Let's find out if they actually do or not. You have to kill Ragavan here. You have to sacrifice the Sickle Slicer Goblin and hit Ragavan. Or you will lose this game. Yep, okay. I mean, they didn't do it before, so there was always a chance they were going to mess it up here. But yeah, when they sacked two of their guys instead of one of them to kill Ragavan, there was always a chance that they would mess up, but unfortunate. Alright, can I not play against the other red aggro decks now? Can I play against something else, Arena? Can I play against any of the other decks in the format that my deck should prey upon instead of the mirror matchup? And then put me on the draw and mana screw me game one for good measure? Well, I'm finally on the play, so I guess the answer is yes. He can be nice to me at least one game. Go get him, Kellen. I have faith in you. Got this one. Otherwise you may put it into your graveyard. Yeah, throw it in the graveyard. Do not need. It's more mana, or more cards in the graveyard for our friend Flage here. Okay, I'm just gonna kill the 3/3 here. I see your Slicer Goblin. Kellen takes 6. Alright. Feeling good about my chances now. Feeling better about my chances now. The opponent is spending their mana drawing cards, looking for answers instead of deploying things to the board or actually, you know, coming up with blockers for my guys. Yep. Yep, no brakes on this train. Hi, Overseer. So, Facebreaker has to block Rabble Master. Eat one of my goblins, bounce off my guy, and go to 7. Alright. Now we have 3 cards in the graveyard. And enough to bestow our Phoenix. That might become a thing next turn. Okay. That's true, they do get a rummage from their duelist. I was snorting at it because they are using a thing to kill a 1/1 token here, but yeah. Actually does matter. Hey. 3 cards in the graveyard. Where the rest of these go? Rest on the bottom of my library in a random. Alright, let's see what they do when I cast Jewel Mine Overseer. See if they actually have kind of interaction. In that case, I think we do go for the Bestow. Yep, sorry, Flage. Tribal Master's okay with it. I don't need to apologize to him. Okay. Yep. Try and find an answer for what's happening to you right now. I agree with that. Alright, so, yep. Okay, we were on the play 1 game, and that's all it took. We buried our opponent in aggressive card advantage, or board position, rather. I guess my card advantage was aggressive. It was Kellen, and at the end, Jewel Mine Overseer, but yes, aggressive card advantage. Card advantage that attacks for damage. Alright. And I get to be on the play again. Alright. They're going to keep being nice to me. I'm going to take it for as long as it lasts and hope we can rally. Get all of the wins. Tiny Bones! Yeah, we might have to kill Tiny Bones. Not yet, obviously, but in the near future. Yeah, you can't actually cast him. I'll have the resources. Alright. Let's make 2 1/1s. Hope that this holds off Tiny Bones long enough for us to do some other stuff. If Tiny Bones starts casting like my Kellen and other things from my graveyard, we're gonna be in trouble. But if he's just a 1/1 Death Touch, then fine here. Yep. Rabble, 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 rabble. Hi, Rabble Master. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully it's like petty theft or something. No, it's Bear Tribe. Alright, at least they took damage though, so. Without our Savai Triome or our fetch land to go get Savai Triome. Kind of on the low end of damage output here. Well, at least I had a land to lose to that thing. We're gonna strangle him before they make me discard more cards. Alright. I think we hold on to Flage. Healing them 3 right this second is not a huge deal. Enters heist target opponent's library twice. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, drain 2. Terrific. Well, I'm glad I held on to Flage to kill my own stuff now to not die to it, but fortunately that means they're going to gain 4 life, and I'm gonna have to spend cards out of my own hand to kill cards from my own deck. So, this is genuinely awful. Oh, that's a good sign. They just took removal from me. Yeah, Magda, sure. Exile under its owner's control. Ah, cool. So that sounds good. Yeah. Let's blink my Magda. Real quick. One. Thanks, opponent. I also thought stealing my card back from you was nice. And then I have to Lightning Strike Kari Zev. Stop her from hitting me with Ragavan. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to hold that just in case it was like Kari Zev here, but that's the other thing they stole from me. But now I get my Magda back at least, and now I have 6 cards in my graveyard, so Flage is back on the table when we hit a Plains. Or dare I hope Savai Triome? Alright. Annoying, but happens. And Tiny Bones and the Investigator. Yeah, we kind of have to kill Tiny Bones here, or we're just gonna die. Alright, run out the body. They make me discard, I just discard Flage here. Because an untapped Plains lets me cast Flage from my graveyard. Okay. Yep.
Nobody knows
here comes my third loss.
Like me. Off you go.
I think I actually need the Detective's Phoenix, so that way I can kill Liliana here and deal them damage. So, kill Liliana, go face.
It's no fun when they hit back.
I know, right? Lily understands. Oh, god damn it. I have no artifact destruction for that. Stop living! It's annoying.
Finally! A world that appreciates. Feel the dark
Oh, no planes there.
creeping in.
Alright, got my planes. 3, 6, 7. Oh, but they could down-tick Ashiok and basically kill me here with my own thing. Do I have to kill Ashiok? God damn it, I think I have to kill Ashiok. Just so that way they can't steal my own guy and kill me with double strike.
Adorable. I did not, but my works remain.
Adorable. I'm out now. That was cute. I like that one. I'm leaving. Kind of takes the edge off Ashiok. They had their own. So now they get to hit me for lethal and gain 6 life? Sure. Or gain infinite life? Sure. Okay, yep, we weren't beating my own cards used against me repeatedly, and also existing in their deck at the same time. Oh, that sucked. That sucked a lot, actually. I thought that was actually a really good deck, too. Like, all the things we have to make bodies, and the pack one, pick one, Goblin Bombardment. Like, we had all of the really good cards, I think, for Red-White, and the fact that we did not win more than, what was that, one game? It just feels really, really terrible. Yeah, no, I'm kind of off it now. I was having way more fun doing our dailies with Doretti than anything else. Alright, I think I call it there for right now. I'll probably do like one or two more of these things at some point while it's still active, but yeah, no, that was a really neat deck, and it did absolutely nothing, and that just kind of put a damper on that. Alright, so if I don't draft more of this later on, I'll be doing more Slay the Spire, and later tonight we'll be doing Split Fiction, me and my brother, so if you're interested in that, we'll be doing that probably in about 5-ish hours. Alright, so that's going to do it for me for right now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.